Okay, I'm here to talk about a serious problem in the guitar repair industry. A lot of guys have a really bad habit. Man, it's a mess. And that is these these little whips that are used to apply super glue into tiny places. I know Dan Earlywine loves them. I know other guys do. I can't stand them. You tip it over, and sometimes it dribbles out. Sometimes you have to squeeze it and then it shoots out. Sometimes you squeeze it and nothing happens. Sometimes you get an air bubble in there. Often, I mean, you can just see right now, look, there's like a ton of little air bubbles in there. And then it spurts and splatters. I hate those. I'm sorry, Mr. Earlywine. You're a hero to me, but I absolutely hate those. However, these guys here, syringes, that's how I like to do it. So here's my method for getting stainless steel frets in. It is really hard to see on this camera, but I'm flooding that slot. I'm trying to do this with one hand. Oh boy. There, you can see that, right? Okay, look. No mess. Zero mess. I didn't wipe it down at all. I will now. I saw a piece of dust on there primarily. Okay, the other thing I was going to mention, let me zoom back out. 7.5 inch radius stainless steel frets. 6 inch radius call. Little tap it in on the middle. Pop it on over here. Now, that is the handle that came with this thing. This sucks. Now I wrote on there what that threading is. It's an M8 1.25 because I need to get like a big T-handle or a lever or something. But in the meantime, ye old American Craftsman 1/2 inch socket with a standard bolt will do the job. Now, you'll notice I have another syringe here. This is the kicker for the glue. Insta-set, you might call it. We're on a bead. We're on a bead. That stuff works super fast. Now, the reason I'm using the 6 inch call is because where these always want to come up is on the ends. So if I tap it in the center, the center's flush. When you press it down with the call, the center is not going to bulge up. It's just bending the ends down, making sure they're firm. I don't know if that's proper or not. It is a true 7.25 because I radiused this myself and I checked it with 2 different measuring tools. And I've done it over and over. And this 7.5 inch call is a 7.5 inch call. However, when I use the 6, keeps the ends in tighter, seems that they stay down better. It might be the stainless. Perhaps it wants to spring back. These are pre-radiused. Accurately. Okay. Got a camera hanging off my shirt. But yeah, there you go. Now, I didn't need to leave this in here so long. I just did because I was doing stuff. Can you see one of these frets that's different? See some shininess right there and there? You know why that one's different than the rest, and this one too? Because I tried again to use the stupid whip on the glue. And now I'm going to have to chase that with either some acetone, but probably with a razor, because this is unfinished wood. It probably got into the grain a little bit. And it might just stay like that. When CA glue shows on the sides of these frets and then you finish it with a nice amber, the color, maybe it's the lacquer, maybe it's the color in the lacquer, I don't know. It avoids that little edge, so you've got these little lighter lines running down each fret. Maybe over time it'll blend together and you won't see it so much. Good lacquer's awesome like that. But it does do that. Okay, let's see if we can do one more. Will the camera see this if I just do it with my eyeballs? There, that's it. I mean, that's it. It is that quick. And look at it. It's perfect. Zoom in. It's perfect. That's flooded with glue. I might move this lever over to the other side too. This is my like weird two-handed technique. Okay. Kicker. And that is it. See ya.